going to give you my first impressions of the Insta 360 Go 2. Right now you're hearing the Insta mic, but we're going to switch. If I do talk at all, we're going to switch to the phone mic in a sec here when I take off. I'm shooting in Pro mode, 1440, 50 FPS. And I believe I'm in logs. We'll get to try some coloring too. But let's just get to it. Alright, so already I can really feel the difference in weight to GoPro 8. Like obviously, as expected, right? So, yeah, you need way less throttle to get up. You can probably see that I'm kind of bobbing coming into a split S here just because I'm not used to the new throttle curve yet. So tight stuff like this isn't too bad here. See, that was not too bad, but starting to get used to it. Definitely use less power needed to fly around, so you definitely feel way more agile. That's a plus. The way I see it, this is basically a better Session 5, which is what we've been looking for the longest time, right? Oops, battery disconnected. Oopsies. Let's go plug it back in. Oh man, gotta love XT60s. Hope the camera is still recording. I believe it is. Yep, still recording. Not a perfect selfie. Alright. Let's head on back. We'll try some smaller proximity stuff in the woods too before the end of this pack. Just kind of want to get a feel of it for freestyle too. Liking it a lot though, and the fact that it's smaller is hopefully means I won't be hitting it as often. So, like the GoPro 8, it's so big, that's like the main thing you're gonna hit when you do a front impact, right? But you've got less of a chance of busting this camera, or at least I think so for now, because it's smaller. All that power. This way, back up. Little gap in two. See if you can hit the underneath that trailer without breaking the camera. Ooh! That was a direct hit to the camera, I think. Oopsies. Well, I guess we get to test durability too. Oh shit, and I have ND filters. We gotta try out sometime. You can buy a pack of like 4 NDs, ND 8 to 64 for like $10 on the website. Like yes, this camera is just expensive for the quality, but you're also paying for the size, right? And I'm playing with it with non-FPV stuff, and it's pretty cool. If you're shooting pro mode, you can reframe it to whatever you want, turn stabilization off or on. Horizon lock, so I'll definitely turn it off for this, but for like if I'm flying a tiny trainer, for example, I'm racing, definitely want horizon lock on just for that cool cockpit view. Oh yeah. But I mean, it just turns on the dime. It feels more like a obviously it's not a racer, you still got that inertia to throw yourself, but it feels more like a racer in turns where you can actually just turn on a dime and not have to like mash the throttle to not fucking crash. Whoop. Cheeky little rearm, make the crash worse. Can I take off? Yes, sir. Yeah, I don't have to jerk my yaw as much to turn now. I used to have to jerk my yaw hard around like that to keep it from like under turning and going into a tree. That's how I'd make sure I was okay. But now I can just literally just flow around nice and smooth. And look at that. Oh. Tried to do a trippy spin, that didn't work out. But yeah, also here we can check the dynamic range too. Obviously I'm going to color it all if this is in log mode. But here, I find GoPros, you either have it super bright, like blown out in the sunspots here, or it's just like super dark. There's no... Dynamic range could be better on GoPros, right? I mean, they're great. It's best action camera you could get in terms of video quality. This only does 1440p max, but for freestyle, I think this is more than enough. For when I'm doing commercial work, though, I definitely, well, I mean, at least for FPV, I definitely would use a GoPro still. Let's try to turn on a dime here. Yeah, I wasn't going full throttle, but I can definitely feel it. I'm sagging out right now. Yeah, all in all, this camera feels nice. Sorry, I got a fly on my face. Feels very nice. I'm excited to see what I can do with it. Definitely gonna rock this instead of a GoPro for freestyle stuff and racing and all that. Alright. I should really bring this battery in. 3.6 volts. Alright, let's see here.
This camera's pretty nice.
Alright, well that's the end of this video for now. Hope it was informational or entertaining or something. Peace.